Make sure I'm recording. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve OD from the 313, coming at you with where I am at in this project. This grasshopper, Daniel son grasshopper. We are ready to rip. It is in full, well, not full, I don't want to say, because I haven't painted it yet, but it's electronics are all in and it's all working. I have some older footage of me putting just a little stuff in, like putting the electronics in, building your guy, battery tray, and fog lamps. So if you want to see that part of the video, I will post it after this one in this same video. It'll just be after this one. So if you want to go along with the build, the boring parts, but some people enjoy that, it's going to be after this one. Right now, this video is just to show you what I have done. First of all, they give you this guy with the helmet and that and the body, which is cool. It mounts with the screw up top. They give you an extra body that is not to be used in this kit, but with a little imagination, you can put this as another person inside of here, and that's what I'm going to do. I took an old ring that I'm not using anymore. I took a servo horn that came with the servo for the grasshopper. Since grasshopper already had servo, I did not need it, so I put a little bit of thinking together. I took one of the old, well, not old, but I took one of the so-called bearings, these plastic bushings that they give you, and I made that raise it up kind of like a neck. Then I took a screw that I had, a little bit longer screw, and Teflon washer, whatever you want to call it, nut that fits on that screw to hold it in place. Then I took a little hot glue and I hot glued his head in there, so it's nice and solid. He's gonna be riding shotgun, driving this beast. I gotta paint him up or do what I'm gonna do with him. I got this guy in there. He's turned his head sideways, looking out like, this dude's crazy, get me out of here. So I gotta do him up. One thing I didn't get on film that you will not have to do, I just did this because I own mostly Traxxas batteries, or not Traxxas batteries, but Traxxas connectors. So I soldered on one of my connectors and clipped the Tamiya plug off of there because I do not own any Tamiya batteries. So let's get inside here real quick and I'll show you. And you can see how I do this and struggle with some of the stuff that confused me. After this short video, it'll be at the end, like I said. You have an ESC that it even says it's a brushless system. Sorry, that was upside down. If you can see that, it says brushless system. So anybody that has seen an ESC for a brushed system before knows that it comes with just the two positive and negative wires to connect to the motor. This one had 3. Any brushless has 3. So obviously we're not going to use one of them. I figured out it is not the orange one. You do not use the orange one. You hook yellow to yellow, real obvious. And then you hook the blue to the green on the motor. Then you're good to go. Also, just to put it in, they do show on here to mount the ESC up front here more, but since I wanted to put the second driver in, I mounted the ESC where they suggest you put the receiver. So I just put the double-sided tape that they provided, put that on, stuck it down, good to go. Receiver, same thing, double-sided tape, stick it down, you're good to go. Then you're going to have your wires that you're going to want to use the provided zip ties with to clean it up and kind of keep them wires together. So what numbers do you turn in? what numbers do you plug in on the channels? Channel 1 is going to be your servo. Channel 2 is going to be your ESC. Always remember, 1 to turn, 2 to burn. That's how I always remembered when I first started, which is not that long ago. Act like it's so long ago. I'm a noob. I'm a noob, people. So 1 to turn, 2 to burn. So then, once you hook up a battery, you're supposed to have the servo already centered out and in a neutral position. Since I didn't have the power supply at the time I was doing that, when I turned it on, it turned the wheels just a little bit. So what I had to do was just take that screw out and pull the horn off, then redo it, let it center itself, center the wheels, and I popped that horn back on, screwed it down tight. Now she's nice and straight. So that's that. Also, this tube, I get this little tube with my receiver that I have, my Fly Sky that I'm using. I think I'm going to use actually the tube that they provided because it's a real long one from back in the 80s when you had the AM frequencies that they used and those big telescoping fencing sword lightning rods. So I think just to make it look more retro back in the 80s like I remembered as a kid, I'm going to use that big antenna. So when you see the big antenna, I'm still using a 2.4 gigahertz. So yeah, I think I covered, the battery tray. I'm going to show you exactly what part to cut off this net. It's got no hardware, so it's very simple. It's just like any other battery tray, like on your transmitter. You put your AA's in, you slide it in. Well, this one, you put your battery up in it, and you slide it in. So, that's that. Nice and grasshopper-y, bouncy, bouncy, jumpy, jumpy. So, I think that's about covers it all. Next videos will be me doing some paint, trying to get some creative juices flowing just like the other people. One guy's got glow-in-the-dark paint, which is sick. One person plasti dipped it with some crazy marble swirls. You guys will all see in the show-off video, we got some really cool looking bodies and people went all out and very much made it their own, and that was the whole point of this, to see how much difference they look when we all have the same thing. So here's some little bit of clips from when I did install this stuff if you want. If not, right now, fast forward, like it, and move on to the next one. We'll see you guys. I'm Steve OD, and I'm out. Later. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to take 5. I needed a minute. It was getting the best of me. And when something's getting the best of you, you need to just stop, take a break, grab your favorite drink, take a couple sips, and relax to connect. Let's see the best way to show you guys. To connect our ESC. I'm going to plug the blue into the blue, or the blue into the green, and then the yellow to the yellow. Little cord that goes to the receiver box. This one goes to the receiver box. Okay, so we got all that. Now we are to this battery tray. Installing the running battery. Alright, so you're going to want to grab Parch Tree C3, and it's the only one left surviving on Parch Tree C. So pop that one off. Alright, now you can get rid of that. I might save those for something, I don't know. Something crawler related probably. Now flip this bad boy over. Take this. It doesn't show any hardware. Okay, it's got a little tab that says pull, so it shows it going in. Let's see. This is how you do this. You slide it back so it's flush, and then you push it forward. This is kind of stupid. Just kind of popped in there. Guess that's right. So, all right, now that we got that part done, our guy. Okay, we're back. To build the guy, we're gonna need 4 of the screws out of B. Then out of bag C, what are we going to need? Oh, I must empty C. We're gonna need this fat guy right here. This fat one right there. Okay, now it's showing that if you want to paint the guy, to go ahead and paint the guy now. Otherwise, if you're not painting him, your pieces out for him. Oh, he's already jumping. He's already taking off from the eject button from the car. So it shows Z8, Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, and then Z8. Whoa, throwing shit. Alright, now that you got them out, this is how it shows him going. There's these little pieces, Z2, shows goes in the top, like that. Okay. Let me show you, like that. And it falls out like that. Then you got Z3 that slides in the bottom like that. Then you have Z4, which is his face. Yeah, why is that so bright? And then you just simply slide them together like so, and then put at the bottom, you're going to want to take one of your 12mm screws, put that through at the bottom, take Z8 and connect it. It's going to go like that, and then tighten it up. All right, we got a little guy. We got a little guy. Wants you to take out the headlight lamp things here, which are B5 and B7. So cut out B5 and B7. Well, you know what I didn't do? I didn't screw. You're gonna take another screw and put it through the helmet. Guess you should have put that one in first, but we do things backwards. Cut your headlights out. Man, I'm sweating. Freaking sweating. Now you just simply take them and put them together like so. Then they're gonna go on to, oh, I got some shit, your buggy, like this, like that. Now since I'm gonna be painting mine, I'm not gonna screw this down, but I'm just showing you guys what it says to do. Enough playing around, enough playing around. So, it doesn't show anything else. Basically, all we have to do is paint, and then we're done. So, it was a great build. So, I will show you the paint job when we're done. Dang, look how sweaty I am, man. This thing's got me sweating in here. Alright, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Later.